The more you buy clothes for your wardrobe, the less you actually have something to wear. Full wardrobe, feeling lost, nothing to wear. The more you buy, the less you can put together. So the problem is not buying more, but actually that you don't know how to have a system in your wardrobe that works and make outfits much easier in a daily basis. Before I became an image consultant, I lived in a full wardrobe with nothing to wear. I used to buy clothes, always wear the same. So these always matched these trousers, and that's the only way I was always wearing. Just after I discovered how versatility works, it's not about quantity, but about a system on how you can put these pieces together and make multiple combinations. That then transformed my wardrobe and now my client's wardrobe. And then this system helps you have a functional wardrobe that actually works for you, your routine, your lifestyle, and your personal style. Today, I'm going to give you this practical class where you're going to understand how to have a functional wardrobe where you can multiply outfits without frustration, without spending more money, and with much more confidence. I have a method in which I can tell you on how you can multiply your outfits, planning this for weeks or months in just few steps. Even if you think that you don't have enough clothes or you have too much, you don't have a defined style, you struggle to match pieces, or even if you have tried to use lists from social media and then you haven't done anything about it that works for you. And don't worry, it's not about buying less or making stricter rules. It's actually creating a system that's going to work for you in your wardrobe, again, for your lifestyle, for your routine, and for your personal style. And I'm going to show you an example where you can match 20 pieces for 30 days and not even repeating these outfits. This way, maybe in 10 days after these 10 steps, you'll be able to create that, and that you're not going to have that worry in the morning when you're trying to wear something, but you believe that you have nothing to wear. Nothing really goes well together. Well, this system, you understand how to have this piece in your life every morning. But Karina, what if I don't know my style? Yes, you can still identify your style, then identify the gaps that you have in your wardrobe, and also going to identify how to make this function for you as per your routine and your lifestyle. So this way, this wardrobe is just going to look like you. You don't need a special talent or creativity to create this, because this method transforms your random pieces into a system that's actually going to work for you. Before you buy something new, you're actually going to understand what you actually have, what are the gaps that are missing, and then what actually works for you. You then save time, gain more clarity from what you have, and start spending less money when you buy new clothes. This method is called CAPSULE, and in any day, you'll be able to put outfits together. Doesn't matter if you have to go to work, if you have a business trip, if you have to go to the gym, if you have to pick up your kids, if you have a different routine, you're always going to be able to put your outfits together in an easy way. And you won't need lists from social media or trying to follow some influencers to get some inspirations, because you're going to know what you actually have and how it works for you. Like most people, you're always trying to experiment something new, combine something new, but you're going to be up ahead in the game because you're going to understand already how to have these pieces to connect to each other. And here's what my clients are saying. I finally understood my style and everything started to make sense. I stopped copying reference and my outfit started to work. So here are the real people where they actually implemented these methods into their life, into their wardrobe. So I'm going to show you how 20 pieces can create 30 outfits. So that way, of course, you can have a bigger wardrobe, you can have a smaller wardrobe. Doesn't matter if you are minimalist, maximalist, this will work for everybody. So, and then you just follow really in these 10 steps that you're going to see eventually in my method capsule. These are real women with different style, different routines that can put this system together and create a wardrobe that actually works for them. So it doesn't matter if you're more maximalist or minimalist, this will work for anyone. And then I'm going to show you how you can make 20 pieces into 30 days outfit without repeating this. So if you have a trousers that can go along with different tops, but that way you won't repeat the same outfit like this top, this trouser, so you're always gonna wear something different in 30 days with only 20 pieces. This is not magic, this is a system. The average to also transform your wardrobe, you'll be 2 to 4 weeks, depends on how you follow the 10 steps, and reduces maybe 50% of your purchases when you're trying to buy something new that you see in the shop, you think that suits you well, and then just hang it in your wardrobe with the tag on. So you're going to understand how to stop buying this and actually buy pieces that's going to work for you. This class is for you if you feel that you have too much clothes but nothing to wear, but also buying clothes is not enough, and you always have to be buying new things to actually feel good and trying to put some outfit together. Or if you have tried maybe a list from Pinterest or any other way from social media, but still can't put that together for your own lifestyle. If you want to use what you already have in your wardrobe in a practical way without too much effort, and if you want a wardrobe that actually is stress-free, it's just a functional wardrobe for you. So you discover how to turn your random pieces into outfits that actually works in our everyday life. By the end of this class, I'm going to show you how to take this even further, a unique step-by-step in 10 stages for you to understand how to create finally that wardrobe that's like a dream wardrobe for you. But first, I'll give you practical strategies here and a real content on how you can put now some practical examples to your own wardrobe. In my system, I say there is 3 factors for versatility in your wardrobe. So you're gonna have to have basic pieces, complementary pieces, and statement pieces. The majority of your wardrobe needs to have these basic pieces, in which they are more versatile and they will be able to combine to each other much more easier. Now the complementary basics or the complementary pieces, they represent your personality. So they add up to your basic pieces to help you to create those outfits. The statement pieces, they're in a smaller number, however, they make you look pop, and that's where you bring even more your personality, but also bring a little bit more of your signature style. But apart from the 3 factors for the versatility, you also need to understand another 3 steps that I go through with you in my own course, in which I'm going to introduce in the end of this video. But now you're going to learn that you need 3 other factors to make the wardrobe works for you. You need self-awareness. You need to know what is in your wardrobe. So when you open, what is in there? So how many trousers you have, how many tops you have, what colors you have. All that you make you understand better your personal style, what you like to wear every day. So in that way, you'll be able to understand how to create those outfits too. Another step is a wardrobe detox. You're going to be able to organize a little bit better your wardrobe and also declutter. So maybe take some pieces that's actually just sitting there but doesn't belong to your lifestyle at the moment. And then finally, the wardrobe planning. That's when you organize how you can wear different pieces because they're going to kind of talk to each other, and then you're not going to need like a bigger number of pieces. You can reduce that, but they still gonna, you understand with the other 3 factors of versatility, how they're gonna kind of, go together to each other. My real example is that I have transformed my wardrobe, and now I want to share with you how you can do the same with your own life and wardrobe. I am Karina McMullen. I'm an image consultant and creator of this method system, CAPSULE. Before I teach you more in this class, I want to tell you that I was lost in my wardrobe as well. Long story short, I have worked as a lawyer, I have worked in corporation for the last number of years, and then after when I decided to resign and stay with my child at home, I was doing maternity, I didn't know what to wear, that wardrobe didn't represent me anymore, I didn't know how to have the comfort, but also look stylish, and I just lost my sense of style. I didn't know what to buy anymore, I kept buying trends, but wasn't really for me, and my wardrobe was always full and nothing to wear. After studying and putting this system together, I already have helped women through workshops and now this course, and now I'm gonna help you to actually make your life much easier when you open your wardrobe and you feel happy by what you have sitting there, that you could wear anything today. So this method can help women to dress with intention, dress much more easily on a daily basis, have clarity. So this is for real women in a real routine. But let me ask you something honestly. If there is so many style tips online, There is so many outfit inspirations and so many other ideas out there. Why do you think this is still not making sense to your wardrobe? The answer is simple. It's not about having more clothes, but actually have a structure or a process or a system that actually works for you and your wardrobe. Let me show you in a very quick way how I can style this outfit that I have in a different way. So today I'm wearing this, but let's think tomorrow I'm just adding this over, in which is a bomber jacket, okay? That would be already a little bit of a different style. I could take this waistcoat out and, just add something else. Now, imagine with these trousers, I would just put maybe a denim top, or maybe the same trousers, add a jumper in a different color. So all these, I'm gonna look very different. Or if I want to go for maybe a meeting, instead of this, I put maybe these over. And then, of course, I could change this other top too. Or maybe wear this top with this, but add maybe denim underneath. I could maybe bring a little bit of high contrast and bring this other bomber jacket over. Again, I could remove this or use the same base. Let's think about maybe adding this, different textures could, high up a little bit more my outfit and bring more interest. So that's an option. Or maybe I just want another blazer instead of the camel blazer and add this navy. So there are so many different ways that I could wear the same base of this outfit. Or maybe, I don't know how many outfits did I make here, maybe about 10 different outfits, just with the same base. So it's the same when you think of planning a holiday and you have to plan your luggage or your bag, and then you think, okay, I'm going to stay 10 days, maybe I could wear this in a different way. But imagine having a full wardrobe that they all kind of talk, all the pieces kind of talk to each other. Imagine you have a wardrobe that all the pieces could go along to each other. So it's not about having more clothes, but actually understand what type of pieces you need and follow that 3 factors of versatility that you need to have to these pieces kind of go along together. Many women try to make a wardrobe that works for them. So buy more clothes, follow trends, maybe try those lists to get these formulas for outfits, and hopefully all the magic will start. But unfortunately, it doesn't really work like this. It's like if you're building a house, you start from the roof. You have to have the base to start putting everything up. First, you understand what you have, and then you organize, and then you find missing pieces. And then to fill those gaps, you make a list, and then you buy something new. And then I'm not saying for you to not buy anything new anymore, but every time you buy something new, you're going to understand why you're adding that to your wardrobe, and now how it's going to actually make you even multiply more your wardrobe or your looks. So the magic is very simple. When you change the order, that kind of works much better. Maybe you have already experienced this. You're trying something and then you think it doesn't really fit you well. You try something different and then you're like, okay, I don't know if that combination is nice. And then what ends up? Wearing the same thing. Sometimes you go back to your safe outfit or to a uniform that you put in place and works, and that's okay. But you're gonna understand how you can maybe repeat that type of outfit that you like in a different way, and then you're gonna feel even more confident the way that you wear. And that's why my capsule method works. Because it doesn't start with outfits, it starts with a structure and a process in place that you make your system wardrobe works much better. And what is the system? Every piece you have a role in your wardrobe, every combination we have logic, and now every purchase is going to have an intention. And that you change everything. So this method works in a logical sequence. First is self-awareness. You're going to understand what is going to fit your lifestyle, your routine, or also your preferences, your taste in clothes. How could this add up to your personal style? What's the message you would like to convey? Second is wardrobe detox. It's not about only removing stuff. You're going to understand what actually removing. So you're going to remove to make space for new things that you actually maybe need, especially keeping what is really working. So this system here is not about only buying stuff new, but actually have what you already have to create these basic pieces for your wardrobe. And third is the wardrobe planning. It's when you actually put your hands on and understand how to put those combinations together. So every single piece, you'll be going along with many other pieces from your wardrobe. So when you see the big picture, this piece is going to stop competing to itself, and then they just complementing each other. And I'm going to show you how 20 pieces could make 30 outfits. This example of a wardrobe planning. There are 20 pieces of clothes here, plus one shoe and one bag, but 20 pieces of clothes. Remember the 3 factors of versatility. She needs basics, complementary piece, and statement pieces. Of course, you're going to understand a little bit about your personal style, so you'll be able to pick pieces that actually complement what you like, your preference, or the message you would like to convey. But in this 20 pieces example, that's how many outfits you can create for 30 days without repeating anything. So Monday to Sunday for a full month without repeating an outfit. So week 1, of course, here she has different pieces between trousers, tops, one piece, in which could be a dress, could be a jumpsuit. But if you come back here, figure out again, look in the top, she has 4 different types of tops. In the second line, she still have 2 tops, but 1 skirt and maybe a third piece. In the other line, she does have maybe a statement piece, tops, a jacket, a coat, and then a different type of trousers, and then the dresses and stuff in the last one there. So and then here, that's how we create. This person maybe has a more of a classic style in which she brings more of these fluid materials, or she's more feminine in which she likes dresses. So it really depends on what you like and how you can implement this for your own choices. So imagine you waking up, opening your wardrobe and thinking, I know what I'm going to wear today. I know I'm going to wear tomorrow. I have occasion this weekend. I know what to wear. So no stress, no overthinking, no rushing to the shop to buy something new. So your wardrobe stopping being a problem and starting being a tool for you. Something that kind of helps you on a daily basis. That's what the system does. If this makes sense for you and you realize that it was never that you needed more clothes, but you actually need a structure in your wardrobe, then you're ready to the next step, and I would love to guide you through this. I had 2 options. I could still look women just spending loads of money, but still feel not really self-confident, or still feel have nothing to wear and investing a lot of money in clothes. Or I could turn what I did for me, and also I did for clients, into a structured and accessible method that everybody could try to do at home. After working with over 1,800 clients so far, mainly to do color analysis, I would still feel that they would love their colors, but they didn't know how to match this and how to buy the right neutrals, the right pop of color, the right complementary basics to kind of put together in their wardrobe. So in the end of the session, I always explain how they can add, colors. I'll just show you here how they can add, different colors to their wardrobe, how they can do combinations, but they still didn't know how many pieces. Remember the 3 factors of versatility: basic pieces, complementary pieces, statement pieces. That always go the same with the colors. So basic colors, which be the neutrals, complementary colors, maybe your colorful neutrals, statement colors. So what's the proportion that I can bring to my wardrobe? So it lacked structure. And instead of having, all those beautiful pieces and colors that they were adding, making them even more confident and make them even pop more in their outfits, they were still wearing the same thing. And that's why I created 10 steps to create the most versatile wardrobe with the CAPSULE Method. This is not a fashion course, but it's actually a clear system that you can add to your regular wardrobe to a functional wardrobe. Today, I'm officially inviting you to join my online program, in which you're going to have 1-year access and you can watch as many times as you like. Inside, we're going to go through the same system as I use in my consultations if I go at your home. But with this, you're going to have 10 steps to follow. We start with this, next step with this, and it's going to make so many things and so easy for you to apply at home. So you're going to learn how to define your basic pieces, how to create a color palette that actually works for your wardrobe, how to understand and identify real gaps that you have in your wardrobe, how to build maybe mini capsules to work, to travel, to the gym, to different activities that you have, or a full wardrobe that's just, could be a big capsule, and how to multiply your outfits without being relying on trends. So, and how to multiply, maybe you just wear that jeans with a top, how we could wear in a different way. I can make you sure that you're gonna enter this course feeling confused, but you're gonna end with so much more clarity. And even leaving know what you actually can wear that represents you and how you could make, that different type of outfits in your wardrobe. If I were to apply this in your home, individually checking each piece that you have in your wardrobe, this probably would cost more than 500 euros. And many women spend that amount of money every year in impulsive purchases instead of guidance. But this online program is not 500 euros. Today, you get this full online program for only 59 euros. It's not only a piece or a top in Zara. So it's only one payment for all this year access. You can revisit the courses many times as you like. This course also have forms for you to download, for you to print if you like. And I'm going to go through as well all the bonus that you're going to get if you sign up today. So in addition to the 10 steps of this capsule method, you also going to get a 30 days combinations with 20 pieces in which you can use this as an example. A masterclass about universal colors. So these colors you can add to your wardrobe. They are kind of neutralized, not too warm or too cool, as we see in the color analysis. If you have done your color analysis, of course, you could follow your palette, but also the universal colors can help you to add other neutral colors to your wardrobe. So this is very interesting for you to even add up to the 10 steps and understand even further about the colors that you could be adding. Another masterclass plus an ebook about how you can make a detox in your wardrobe. That is also a system. It's not about only taking off, look if that piece gives you joy or not, and putting away. It's actually that is structured again for you to understand how you can do this at home. Another masterclass on how you can create outfits with intention. So we're going to go through a little bit more how you can add interest, how you could use contrast, and so many other rules in fashion that you could add to understand how to put your outfit together. And another masterclass about smart shopping, how you can make more smart decisions when you're actually shopping. All these masterclass, forms, ebooks, all these complementary materials you have probably cost over 100 euros if you buy these all separate, maybe 130, 40 euros exactly. But plus this course should cost at least 80 euros. So all these you're getting probably is worth over 200 euros, but you get this for only 59 today. This offer is just available until I have this class here online. So when this class goes offline, this condition may change. So if this feels right for you, don't wait or waste your time. All these bonus are designed for you to accelerate your process and for you to apply in real life so you understand how to make the wardrobe look really like a dream wardrobe every day. Because you're going to feel guided. You're going to feel that something is actually working now for you. And if you still think this is not for you, I'm going to give a warranty because I believe in this system and I can prove that so many clients, so many other people have done this and have applied in their real lives, and this works if you follow the process. So I'm going to give you 14 days to give your money back. If you test the first few steps and you still think, oh, I can't really understand how to put this in place, you come back to me, explain what's your doubts, and I send your money back in 14 days from the date that you have purchased your online program. Simple like that, this risk is only mine. You have two choices now. You could figure out this all alone, or you can join my CAPSULE Method, my online program, and finally build a wardrobe that works for you, that you're going to open every day and think, oh, I love my wardrobe. I wear everything that is in there. Nothing is sitting there without get to wear. And everything kind of looks much easier to put together. So there is clarity, there is strategy, there is more intention. If you have watched this far, you probably already know your answer. So I would really love to welcome inside my online course.